Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Johnny and welcome everybody back to another episode of Zoo SA, or Modded Planet Zoo, whatever it is you want to call it. In our last episode, guys, we got started on this area that we are calling the Conservation Wetlands, and we added deer and beavers and mallards and, you know, fun stuff like that. And in today's episode, we are adding a total of how many species? 6 species. So it's very interesting. Definitely a fun watch for those of you who love the Modded Planet Zoo series, and I know a lot of you have been commenting on it recently, and I've been getting a lot of support, which is a lot of fun. It really is. I'm having a lot of fun recording this stuff. And as you guys can see, there's the wood stork and the great blue heron, but the Great Blue Heron mod is actually really messed up because it was made for a really old version of the game, so I actually ended up exchanging them for the mute swans, which you guys will probably see in the next episode, but you don't get to see them in this episode because I did that off camera. But yeah, the herons were kind of breaking everything a little bit. It wasn't affecting like performance or anything like that, but like it was making education boards kind of buggy and stuff like that, so I decided to kind of pull the trigger on them and replace them with the mute swans. So that's what we did. So yeah, as you guys can see, there's also the North American river otter running around as well, and they're having a grand old time. I like them. I like the otters a lot. The otters are really fun to build for because, well, they're just cool. They're cool. They're cool little animals. And the sea otters were really fun as well. I love the sea otters. They might be my favorite animal to watch just for a little while in this zoo and things like that. And something I really quickly want to talk about is if you guys haven't joined the Discord, why don't you go ahead and do that already, because I've noticed we've gotten a couple new people in the Discord. And for those of you who have joined the Discord, shout out to you. That was very cool of you. But you know, we're getting to work on these things and whatnot, and eventually I would like to start doing things exclusive for the people who join the Discord. So if at any point you guys decide to join it, there could be something very special in it for you. And I was trying to hide that, and then I just decided to just leave it because it's really not that big a deal. It's perfectly fine to leave that thing there. And so yeah. Pretty cool stuff. As you can see, everything was just trying to take shelter underneath the bridge because they were all just getting a little bit too much sun because of the temperature. So I threw in these nice little sunshade blueprints. I've been finding shade blueprints. There's another one right there that you saw. And, you know, just because building shades takes a long time, and I don't want to, like, you know, make that a good portion of the video just building shades. So if I can find like the right blueprint that basically does exactly what I would want anyways, I'm just gonna add it in because it saves me a lot of time and it saves you guys a lot of time. And that's what I meant by the video boards. They're just really, our education boards are really messed up, and I'm not really too sure what was going on there. But yeah, you know, some interesting stuff. But all in all, the otters and the storks and the herons and everything was really fun. It was fun to build for him, even though the herons are not in there anymore and it is now the swans, but still, nonetheless, it was still very cool. And as you guys can see, I mess around a little bit trying to figure out the right way to kind of add this next little area. I didn't want to make anything too crazy, but we ended up actually making a pretty fun, interesting looking custom fence, sorta. Not really. It is and it isn't. It's hard to explain. So we use these fence pieces, which I know you guys have really loved in the past, and I've turned them into like a thing with these rocks, and we add more rocks later on to change it out and whatever. But you know, just interesting little things, you know. We kind of have this thing going, and then I wanted to plant flowers underneath it and stuff like that, and we end up doing that later on, and it was really fun. But as I was saying, I would love to do stuff on the exclusive on the Discord for you guys, like, I don't know, like stream games, on the Discord that you guys could just watch. We can talk while I'm doing it and have a good time and stuff like that. I've been looking into certain things, more things to do on the channel as well. Even though we do kind of have a few things going right now, which, you know, this, Minecraft Pokemon, if you guys are watching that. And technically we're doing the Madden series as well, although I kind of put that on the back burner a little bit because these videos and the Minecraft one seems to be doing a lot better. And for those of you who do like the Madden series, it'll still come. Just, you know, I'm trying to push forward the things that are working over the things that aren't working as much. But if you do want to see more Madden content, you could always share that series with somebody else who might like it, and, you know, the more attention it gets, the more likely I'm willing to, you know, try it out again. I mean, not that I'm, you know, never going to go back to it. I am going to go back to it, just, I'm going to take my time with it, you know? But yeah, here's what I'm talking about. We just kind of take these rocks and, you know, just make like a solidified border type thing, you know? And it'll keep the animals sort of away from the fence, which is nice, but not that they're really going to go towards the fence anyways. And then we go ahead and make a little gate of sorts. There it is. Okay. Now on this side I do the chain link fencing for like this whole side of it. And eventually, I don't remember if I do this on or off camera, excuse me. But I change a good portion of that chain link fence to the custom border as well, because I kind of did like a little vista point type thing over there, whatever you want to call it, like another main viewing area, quote unquote. And it's for the smallest little animal that I actually think it might be the smallest animal we have in the zoo now. Yeah, no, they're smaller than the prairie dogs. So yeah, this is the new smallest animal in the entire zoo, which is interesting. Until we move on to the next area. Well, technically the wetlands conservation is not the last, or not the area, or we're not building this after wetlands conservation, because if you guys see all that pathing in the background that's like elevated and stuff, that's going to be the next area we're building. And then we're maybe going to move on from there. But the Wetlands Conservation Center is, you know, it's my little fun project for, you know, just cool stuff. So as you can see, this little area over here I'm working on is the area that I'm talking about for these small little animals. And they don't really like going over in that area, but they should. And it's actually the pygmy goose, the green pygmy goose. I see those a lot in my local zoo in real life. Every time I go there, I think I see them every single time inside the aviary. And they're always chilling in a little puddle, or not in a little puddle, there's like this little rock pool with a waterfall and going into it, and they're always so small. They're like the size of like my two hands put together. And then they're, you know, they just kind of like sit in there, swim around, and they're cool. You know, they bathe themselves, you know, you just watch them have a good time. And I don't know, I had a lot of fun watching them. And I go ahead and kind of remove some of the flowers, and then I add the rest of the flowers up by the little stone ramp, border, whatever you want to call it, the fence, because we obviously, you know, we needed to add more flowers into there, and I do that off camera, I think, as well. I don't remember. I don't know. I've been noticing that I've been doing a lot more smoothing things out off camera, which is and isn't great, because you guys don't get to necessarily see that, but it definitely leaves me a more content for you guys to see when we eventually tour everything. But that is going to be the speed build for now, as we go ahead and take a look at all of our little visuals and everything like that. Obviously, you get to see the river otters, and I got a really nice shot of it here. I was just so happy. And the other one peeks its little head in to say hello. It was really fun. And they're both about to, yep, there they go. They both roll over and just kind of play around in the sand. Or sunbathe. I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to do here. And they're cleaning themselves. They're doing a little bit of everything. And there's the blue heron, which, you know, obviously I replaced. But it's still a pretty cool looking model. It's just, unfortunately, this version of the game isn't very supportive of them. It is and it isn't. So, you know, if the publisher of the Blue Heron mod ever watches this video, it would be cool if we can get an update of that because it was breaking my video screens and stuff like that. So it would be really nice to get an updated version of that. And there's the flamingo, and there's the pelican in the background, which is one of my favorites in this zoo right now. Look at it swimming. It looks so great. And I don't remember if I have anything with the... Yep, there's the pygmy goose. Where's the other one? Because they do look different. Yep. I believe that one is the male pygmy goose. I don't remember how to tell. But if you guys have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, share the video with a friend, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!